There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. 'Cause I've been blasting and laughing for so long that even my mama thinks that my
The place, Chicago, Illinois. The time, circa 1929. It was high-end time of the Prohibition era, where two infamous gangsters in American history, Capone and George Moran, led empires both in the north and the south side of town. Al Capone led the Chicago outfit in the south. He became the Chicago outfit boss, a powerful crime syndicate that dominated the illegal liquor trade, gambling, prostitution, and extortion in Chicago during the Prohibition era. The outfit, with Capone at the helm, would expand their influences to a nearby town, Cicero, Illinois, where he would lead and control the local government, police, and businesses. George Moran, just as infamous, led the North Side gang in the north side of town with an equal empire of his own. The main rivals of the Chicago outfit and Capone, he was the target of the infamous St. Valentine's Day massacre that was associated with Capone, and he escaped death by few minutes of the event. 1929, Chicago, Illinois also saw the Untouchables led by Elliot Ness. Elliot Ness, a crime fighter, was ahead of a 9-man team of law enforcers called the Untouchables, who opposed Capone's underworld Chicago network. Because all 9 men, all in their 20s, hired by Ness to help him oppose Capone, were extremely dedicated and unbribable, they were nicknamed the Untouchables. The Untouchables' infiltration of the underworld secured evidence that sent Capone to prison for tax evasion. Chicago, 1929, also was high-end for entertainment, where the Biograph Theater was seen of in 1934, a very high-end, infamous, notorious place, as the place where bank robber John Dillinger was shot by FBI agents in July. Public enemy number 1, Dillinger, had been betrayed by Women in Red, Anna Campanas, who informed the FBI of his plan to visit the theater. Circa 1929, February 14th, St. Valentine's Day massacre was the infamous event that happened when Al Capone was said to have ordered 7 men to attack Moran's gang. They lined 7 men up on a garage in the Lincoln Park area and shot them. Although it was subscribed to Capone, he was in Florida at the time. The event shocked and appalled the whole nation as well as the city. The case, however, has remained unsolved, and Capone never charged. Welcome, Hell's Gate Wrestling, to St. Valentine's Day Vendetta, a War Games event pitting the North, like Shadow Press, like Joker, as part of the North Side gang led by George Moran, Secret Captain Jake Bagwell, On the south side of town, we have members like Chance Harper and Aiden Nightwalker under the leadership of Al Scarface Capone. Your secret captain is Mordred Nightwalker. Now, ladies, we just have to listen here. We were just as badass bitches as the men. Although the men were vocal gangsters and mobsters, we women were just as badass. We were just as ruthless. We were just as shrewd and cunning, but we also were as dignified. We have the untouchables, the dignified, like Kasara Utaker, Karma Nightwalker, and Lena Nightwalker. You are under the FBI, Elliot Ness. Your secret captain, Mrs. Utaker. Now the other ladies, let's not forget you, the shrewd and the cunning, the bookies, the bookleggers, the gamblers, the extortionists, the speakeasy madams, the betray you, mobster, gangster in a heartbeat's minute if that will achieve my gain. You are the women in red. You are the shrewd and cunning. Your secret captain is Raven Nightwalker. Welcome, Hell's Gate Wrestling, to Chicago, Illinois, circa 1929, St. Valentine's Day Vendetta pay-per-view event. War Games. Let the games begin.